Speaking with Jordan Scott after a 3-2 win over Marist, come from behind victory for the Jaspers. And Jordan, you go up early, you get that 1-0 lead in the 25th minute, and then the final 90 seconds before halftime. Take me through those 90 seconds.
I think what you seen there was just a lot of youth, a lack of experience. Um, you've got a freshman centre back, freshman goalkeeper, and Andrew's more a midfielder than a defender, but doing a great job this season. And they just panicked. They have no experience on how to deal with that situation, and they didn't come together quite. But they'll learn from that, and that's the greatest thing about winning this game is learning that we've made a lot of mistakes today. Made a lot of mistakes, but we got a little bit lucky, and when we needed some big time character, we got it in the end.
What was the mood like at halftime? What did you say to your players?
I didn't say much. I didn't say much at all. They know how important this is. They know how hard they've worked and the coaches have worked to get them to this point, not just this year but in years gone by, and how much the department has put time and invested into this programme, and we just want to do what's right for the school, and I think they felt they let the school down at half time.
With Tommy Amos, and Tommy, crazy game here today. Just talk about the final 90 seconds of the first half, and then your guys' going into the locker room, what it was like for this team.
Oh, last 90 minutes. This is a tough one to take in, really, because we know we never played well, but 2 goals in 90 seconds is just crazy. But at half time, we had a good talk, and obviously the boys listened, came out and got the win.
Seemed like for a majority of the second half, Marist had a lot of momentum, a lot of intensity. What changed to be able to allow you guys to get some extra offensive chances?
They did get a lot of, they were going forward a lot. The bounce, like you said, 92 goals in 90 seconds, so they're going to come out quicker. But we just kept to our game plan, and we got them 2 goals. So happy with the result. 2
goals, both from a freshman back and Andrew Militsanopoulos. When you guys are playing up like that on those set pieces, how key is it to have players like him up there?
You see him every day, practice. Melly's always trying to shoot every take someone on, so it's about time he scored 2 great goals, though. I'm happy with this freshman as well.
Now for this win, obviously, it really helps improve your playoff chances. How big is it to win these games here at home?
It's big to win any game, especially this season. The seasons we've had previously since I've been here, this season's our real chance. It's we got our own fate. So it's going to be tough, but at least we're in the driving seat.
Took a little while for this team to bounce back in that second half, but Militsanopoulos capitalizes on 2 balls in the middle.
Yeah, Andrew actually scored a ton of goals in his high school team, believe it or not, up in Norwalk, and did a great job for them. And we've been at this since August 13th, and we come to practice every day. We work on set pieces, free kicks, corners, and we just never look like scoring. It's hard to. It's a tough. You need a perfect situation, a little bit of luck, a little bounce, and a little bit of brilliance, a little bit of composure. And Andrew brought it. He was tremendous. The first one, particularly, I thought, on his touch and then the ability to see the gap and then play the gap was great. And he's a great kid, hard-working, all about the program, dedicated to being a Jasper, and he deserves those 2 goals.
Speaking with Andrew Militsanopoulos after a 3-2 win for Manhattan here over Marist. Andrew, your first 2 career goals couldn't come in a more clutch spot. Just talk about what you were seeing on those 2 set pieces.
Well, it all started with the first set piece that we had in the second half, and I whipped an easy shot on the front of the sticks. And as I was going back, Sean Toohey, my center back, told me, "No, go back in, you're going to score." All right, if I'm going to score, I'll go back in. And fortunately for me, ball went back out to Reese. He drilled it back to me. I put it away. And then the second one, again, Tommy with a beautiful ball in, and I had to do the easy part just to put it away.
When you got those set pieces, how important is it for you as a back to be playing that far up?
Oh, it's crucial, because if I don't capitalize and then they clear out, then we're really in trouble then, because a lot of people aren't back. We're numbers down, and especially with the pace that they had up front. I mean, their forwards were magnificent today. They were just very unlucky, and we got pretty lucky on the break sometimes, but when you finish them, you don't have to worry about getting back.
Talk about the cohesion and the camaraderie with you guys on that back line. Santos, Scavetta, Tui, or Howard. Doesn't really seem to matter who's back there as that 4th guy.
That's the thing that's important, though. It really doesn't matter who's back there. Santos and I are very close, and as time went on over the season, we were just starting to gel together, and now we were gelling at the right moments. And today it was pretty shaky. I'm not sure it really went wrong at certain times, but we were solid in the second half at certain points where we had to be, and we made it easy for everybody else. We just had to make sure we didn't concede anymore.
team is in a chance now to do something it hasn't done in over a decade, and that is clinch a berth in a 4-team playoff for this MAC championships. To be this close this late in the season, we were talking about it before the game,
Yeah.
playing for something still late in the season, how big is that?
It's huge. You know, when we took on this, you know, this journey, you know, with all the support behind us, and our AD Bob and Noah and everybody up there that's been behind us, even the people who've just been helping with paperwork, it was all about getting to a point where we could be competitive. We could put Jasper's soccer back on the map, and right now we're doing so. You know, I'd love us to go out and get to that top 4, and I believe the boys will get there. I think we'll recognise that today wasn't our best day, but we'll come back and we'll be stronger at Iona, then home to Niagara on senior day, which will be phenomenal. But we're definitely heading in the right direction, and it's exciting to be part of. We're proud, and we'll continue to fight hard and improve, and hopefully we'll be there in Connecticut in a few weeks.